There's one strange thing that almost no one notices. Most people think they will be happy sometime later, when they have more money, when the perfect job appears, when everything in life finally falls into place. But there's one story that shows how big a mistake this can be. Once, a young man went to see a very old sage. He looked successful. He had a good job, money, a house, and the respect of others. But his eyes were tired. He sat across from the sage and said, "I don't understand what's happening to me. I have everything I ever dreamed of, but I don't feel happy." The sage looked at him for a long time, as if trying to see something beyond words. Then he quietly said, "Come with me." They left the house and walked along a path through a small village. The sage took a small cup, filled it with water, and handed it to the young man. "I have a task for you," he said. "Walk through the entire village without spilling a single drop." The young man looked at the cup and began to walk. He walked very carefully. He looked only at the water. Every step was cautious. He was afraid of stumbling or getting distracted. When they reached the end of the village, the sage asked him, "Tell me, did you see the children playing near the well?" "No." "Or the old artist painting in the square?" "No." "Did you smell the fresh bread from the bakery?" The young man shook his head. "No, I was only looking at the water." The sage nodded. "Good. Now do it again." He filled the cup again, but this time look around. The young man walked through the village again. Now everything was different. He noticed bright flowers by the houses. He heard the laughter of children. He saw an old musician playing a beautiful melody on the street. He even stopped for a moment to watch the sunset. When they returned, the sage asked, "So, did you see the village?" "Yes, it's amazing." "Now look at the cup." The young man looked down. Half the water had spilled. The sage calmly said, "This is the problem for most people." He took the cup in his hands. Some people spend their entire life only looking at the cup. They think only about work, money, problems, and goals. And in the end, they reach the end of their life, but never really saw life itself. The young man quietly asked, "And the others?" The sage smiled. "The others only look around. They enjoy the moments, but forget to hold their cup. And over time, their life begins to fall apart." He filled the cup with water again and handed it to him. True happiness is not about choosing just one thing. He paused. Happiness is the ability to walk through life with your cup, while also noticing all the beauty around you. The young man was silent for a long time, and for the first time in a long while, he felt a strange calm, because he understood one simple thing. Happiness is not a place you need to reach. It is what happens to you right now while you walk your own path. Most people are just so busy watching their cup that they forget to look up.